You're about to listen to the Pro Wrestling Zone podcast, a Majestic production property. One of the quickest rising professional wrestling podcasts on the market today, and the most entertaining podcast in the history of existence. Please note, before diving into the show, that this is for entertainment purposes only, so myself and Peanut Gallery engage in exaggerations, dirty or offensive jokes, and satirical comments. If you are a triggered little snowflake who gets professionally offended, this is not the podcast for you. If you do enjoy our work, we ask that you contribute to our Patreon page at patreon.com/MajesticP. Contributors get access to the Discord, vote on what topic we cover, and enjoy exclusive content such as pay-per-view watch parties. Here's a sample of that from NXT Takeover Portland. What about the other company that Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly went from?
Oh, ROH?
The one that they were signed exclusively to.
Oh, Ring of Honor?
Oh, that's going to be a lot of fun. Oh my God. I felt that in my hand. If this is something you believe you would enjoy, visit our Patreon at patreon.com/MajesticP and become a patron. This ensures that we continue to entertain you for years to come. Without further ado, sit back and enjoy the show. Welcome to episode number 25 of the Pro Wrestling Zone. I am Tiger Height and still your Majestic champion of the world.
And I'm Peanut Gallery, and I almost won the Majestic champion of the world.
You almost did. It was down to the last match of NXT.
It was the last match that we had a difference on with NXT.
Right. So we have 3 shows that we're going to be covering.
So we'll briefly cover the final night of Impact.
Yes.
And then we'll cover Osaka. Right. And then we'll cover Portland.
Now, we were debating on the last night of Impact Wrestling.
Yes.
If we were going to go to TGI Fridays, but we ate there 4 times.
In that same weekend, so we were kind of sick of it. So we didn't stay afterwards, but it was a great show. It was. I liked night number 2 a little bit better than night number 3.
Right. I did too. I really did. I felt like the pacing was too rushed.
I feel like it was a little too rushed for night number 3, and then at the last match, they kind of had to slow it down a little bit.
Right.
Which
it kind of dragged.
It did. It kind of dragged. You kind of get exhausted after 3 nights of wrestling, but
same thing where he kept hearing the same theme songs over and over again, and seeing the same shit over and over again. That was annoying.
Yeah. So, the tapings actually start their production. They're starting to do the tapings from Vegas this coming Tuesday. So look for us in the front row for the next 3 to 4 weeks.
Actually, in the commercial, it was during the Tope Suicido by Eddie Edwards to Michael Elgin that you can see me with Goldie.
Front row.
Yep. It was super cool.
You can see us. So, yeah, great thing about living here in Las Vegas is you get to go to wrestling shows. So, the next show we're going to
the third night was the Tag Team Championship match as well.
Yeah, that was a good match.
That was TJP and Fallah facing the North. And that match was really good.
That was an excellent match. That was probably the best match of the night.
I still like the Eddie Edwards, Michael Elgin thing because of what
that
connotation is.
Yeah, well, that one, I didn't like the ending to it.
I wasn't a big fan of it, but I kind of had a feeling that they wanted to do a triple threat.
I kind of felt like they wanted to do a triple threat. So anyways, it's going to be a triple threat at Rebellion for the champion.
It hasn't been 100% confirmed as of the recording of this video.
No, but that's pretty much what's leading up to, so look forward to that because we like to do a little bit of spoilers.
Right.
Just a baby bit.
We didn't have anybody acknowledge Goldie, which is kind of sad, but...
but you know... It is what it is.
Now, this one was the most annoying show because I don't know how this happened, but one, they added like more seats to front row. So the seats that we were in were pushed back a little bit.
I didn't notice that.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Yeah, they added like 2 more seats.
I noticed though that they did have more seats in the back.
They did. They had more seats everywhere.
They did. So I don't know what was going on with that one. Maybe there was some sort of special something going on, but who cares? But yeah, Friday was good. Saturday I think was the best. And then
Saturday was the best.
Yeah, Saturday was the best night, and then Sunday was a little bit. It was. I don't know which one was the worst. I couldn't say because
the first night was the worst.
Okay,
I'm going to be honest because I think it wasn't the worst due to the action itself. I can't tell you.
Right.
But what I can tell you, the first night was the worst for me.
Right.
Because I went into it with totally blind.
Right.
I was not prepared for how long it was. I was the
Right.
most exhausted
Right.
the first night after than the last 2.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Based on that was the worst night for me.
Yep.
I will say that was when Goldie was christened.
Yes.
So I can't do that, but at the same time, for me personally, I was more dead exhausted after that because I'm like, whoa, there's a lot. But then the next night, I was prepared.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I was not as prepared, but now with that, I am more prepared.
Yeah.
So at least there's that.
Right. So I don't have much more to say about it. I did want to mention that. So yeah. So we have tickets.
A lot of it was incredibly similar to
Yeah.
what the first 2 nights. So you're not missing a whole lot.
No, you're not. But anyway, so we are doing the.
We're going to be at Ring of Honor 18th anniversary
that's
show.
our next show.
And then also we got tickets to Double or Nothing 2.
So we're going to be there for that one.
Yes, so
They're
that show
nosebleed
will
seats.
be much later.
Yeah. So those are nosebleed seats. We got it for $100 for both.
And also
So,
for the people who sign up for Patreon in March or April or May, we do schedule that, it will not be the week of those shows.
Right.
We will have to cover it. We will have to watch it again.
Oh.
But
Ooh.
well, we're going to have
We'll have to debate that. I don't know.
I'm going to say if we do it, we're going to do it the week after.
Oh my God, I can't do that much wrestling. Okay. Anyways,
We'll discuss it. But if we do decide to do it, it will be the week after.
I think people would be bored by like 2 days after. So, anyways, coming up after the break, we are doing Osaka.
Maybe we'll do like, oh, you know what? A great idea.
Oh, okay.
Instead of that, we'll do like a vlog and upload the vlog.
Yeah,
so
that'll be on you,
we'll
though.
do it from our cell phones, and we'll like show our reactions and do all of that that way, and then we'll just like smash it all together and call that a show.
Okay, sure. Anyway, so when we come back from the break, we are going to do.
Yeah, that was like 6 minutes, but I mean, at the same time,
what
else can you say?
Right, there isn't much more.
A lot of what Impact did, it was so similar to the first 2 nights. This one went so goddamn fast.
Quite frankly, I'm starving, so I literally just like want to get through this and like, not care.
So the next show, it will be the New Beginning in Osaka, which we're gonna be discussing a little bit more.
Yes. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Yeah. All right. Now we are back from our break, and we're going to be covering a New Beginning in Osaka.
All right.
We did Osaka because this was the first title defense of Double Gold, and there were more title matches, and it just felt more important. So we brought out the geezers for the first match. It was Toa Hinare, Tomoaki Homa, Raisuke Taguchi, Togi Makabe versus Manabu Nakanishi.
They were just a bunch
Satoshi
of old people.
Kojima, Yuji Nagata, and Hiroshi Tenzan. Ugh. Anyway, this match was really slow. I don't know why Toa Hinare was in this match at all. It was really terrible.
Although Manabu Nakanishi is doing his farewell tour.
Yes, his final match is going to be February 22nd. Which is fine because actually he was a hell of a career. He actually represented Japan in the Olympics. I can't remember what year.
92.
But he was former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, a former G1 winner. He won a lot.
Yeah.
A very successful career. But man, this match was terrible.
Yeah, it was a sleeper match.
Now,
Sure.
Now, obviously, just for record's sake, it was a lariat on a lariat by Kojima on Homa for the win. So Team Nakanishi won. I'm not surprised. He cut a promo. The crowd was really into this match, but it was still kind of dog shit.
Well, because Manabu Nakanishi had his first match in Osaka.
Yes, and this was his last match in Osaka. So there was that significance, and I'm glad they at least gave him the send off, but maybe have a singles match.
Right. All right.
We could do a whole thing about retirees in New Japan. I think we should.
Yeah, because they take them pretty seriously.
They do, but at the same time they don't.
Right. All right, so the next match, Roppongi 3K, Sho and Yo with Rocky Romero defeated Suzuki Gun.
Which is El Desperado and Yoshinabo Kanemaru. This match was fucking awesome.
This was a fantastic match.
God damn it, this junior tag division is so good.
Yeah.
I feel like they're really underrated.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you give the belts...
The problem is I don't think there are enough people
Take off the goddamn belt off of Roppongi 3K. And now with the announcement that Will Ospreay is a heavyweight now. He is no longer in the junior heavyweight division.
Oh, okay. I didn't even
So,
know
that's a huge hit on that division as a whole. It was Strong X on Kanemaru for the win, but Raisuke Taguchi came in. He went to the other coach, which is Rocky Romero, and said, "Let's challenge for the junior tag belts." And he said, "Yes, let's do it." I love it. That's going to be a great match.
Oh, yeah.
Also, there's a great story to that as well.
There is, which is what I like. So now that I'm getting more into New Japan, I'm really starting to appreciate a lot of the stories, and it's good. I can't lie. It's really good.
It's really good stuff. I was super happy with the match. I'm super happy that we have a new tag team match, and this will build to something really, really good because all four of these guys are very good in the ring.
Yeah. Anyways, third match.
Juice Robinson, David Finlay, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Kota Ibushi versus Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, Yujiro Takahashi, and Chase Owens. Standard 8-man tag, nothing to write home about except for the ending.
Yes.
Where Hiroshi Tanahashi rolled up Tonga Loa for the win, setting up Kota Ibushi and Hiroshi Tanahashi to go for the heavyweight tag team champions.
Perfect.
Awesome. I'm so happy with that.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they put the tag team champions back on the Gorillas of Destiny so far after Finlay and Robinson. It's like, okay, they want to do this.
Yeah.
Let's give the belts back to the Gorillas.
Yep.
To where they can face Tanahashi and Kota Ibushi.
Yep.
That's a much bigger sell. Nothing against Juice Robinson and David Finlay, but Hiroshi Tanahashi, most title reigns of heavyweight champion ever.
Yep.
Kota Ibushi has that. He has that unique twist of being in being a big tournament in WWE where a lot of people were pissed off that he didn't sign. Thank God he didn't, by the way.
Oh, well, are you talking about the
original
Classic?
Cruiserweight Classic? Yep. He was in that.
Oh, yeah, Kota Ibushi?
Yep.
Oh, he was. I didn't even
He was.
know that. Okay, well,
he absolutely was. He wasn't as ripped, but also a guy who won the G1. It's like, oh, let's put all of these, ducks in a row, have this tag team match, sell some tickets, and maybe Juice Robinson and David Finlay can turn heel and have Robinson and Finlay versus Tanahashi and Kota Ibushi sell more tickets. Bam. Shit's not hard.
Right.
Like, goddamn, I guarantee you that's what they're going to do.
Anyway, so fourth match was
Chaos.
It was
Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. of Suzuki Gun versus Will Ospreay and Kazuchika Okada.
I was not impressed by this.
I was not either. I was kind of like...
It was a sleeper match. It was a match for a bathroom break.
Right, this was a bathroom break match.
That's what it felt like to me.
Right.
You can say all that you want, but
Rainmaker, it was a Rainmaker on
Kazuchika
Taichi.
Okada, a man of that caliber being in a match like that, I feel
It's
like
weird.
it was a step down.
It was
He
weird.
should have been a good singles match.
Right. And I think this match was not more so of...
It's kind of like John Cena. It's like, you put someone like him in enough title matches, having him not go for the title or be in the title picture is kind of weird.
No. He doesn't have to go for the belt necessarily.
But put him in high profile
a marquee match for him to be in the singles is fine.
Yeah.
But
in
not
a singles
in a tag.
match. I mean, like, put him in a match where someone's retiring.
Or in a special singles match,
Yeah.
which leads into our next match.
Jay White versus Sonata.
This match was awesome.
This match was tremendous.
Now, if this was like Jay White, Kazuchika Okada, or Sonata, Kazuchika Okada, or something like that.
Jay White is a top heel in this company.
Oh, yeah. Blade Runner, Jay White won.
Yep.
Nobody was buried in this.
No.
This match was fantastic. It
Absolutely
was so
fantastic.
good. And this is how you do a singles match. And I think that's why, I could tell you all day. We could do an entire show on the structure of shows for New Japan.
Yeah.
But when a singles match happens without a title, it's something special.
Right.
And this match was so awesome. Nobody was buried.
Yep.
The person who won just had a notch a little bit taller. But the thing is that Sonata should have won because he needed it.
Mm-hmm.
He is negative in singles matches in like the last year and a half. He's like 6-9.
Right.
He's not doing well. But Jay White, they're really pushing him on being top heel.
They're pushing him to the moon with this one.
And I don't hate it. He's so goddamn good.
Right.
For how young this guy is, he is so good, which really puts more so on this guy's homegrown talent.
Yes.
And he's
that's what
this
I feel like
good.
too. Yep.
Yep.
Um,
Sonata's been in the game for a while.
Yeah.
He has a name. He was in Impact. He was in CMLL. He was in Pro Wrestling Noah. He was a Noah guy.
yeah.
So he's already had that establishment of being, in the top.
But the New Japan loves those homegrown guys.
Oh, yeah. And I think they push them exactly how they need to.
All right. So
Pardon, Jesus.
Hiromu-
Sorry, I'm still fighting a cold.
Hiromu Takahashi and Ryu Lee.
Oh my God. This was for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. This match was awesome.
Yeah, it was a good match.
I was kind of nervous because Ryu Lee was a person that injured Hiromu Takahashi.
Right.
But Hiromu won with the time bomb.
Yep.
One is a great move.
Yeah.
And number two, this match had such a great story, and they did this so perfectly.
Right.
These two have great chemistry.
Yes, they do.
No wonder they face each other in CMLL so
Right.
much. They just have something where it's just like right there, clicked.
Yeah, absolutely.
They told a great story. It was a lot of fun, and I think honestly, I wouldn't have been mad if this was double
Who came
gold.
out after this match with Hiromu? I don't think anyone did they?
No, nobody did.
No. It was the next match.
It was the next match that something happened. It wasn't the next. Was it the next match? No.
Well, it was kind of. Someone did come out after this match.
Oh yes, it was the next match. So the next match was Jon Moxley and Minoru Suzuki
I was disappointed
for
by
the.
this match.
This was for the United States Champion.
I
There
was-
was something about this match that felt off.
It did not feel complete.
Right. It felt like they went like short for some reason. And I was kind of disappointed. They told a story.
Yeah.
And it was a good match of itself.
It was decent. I like the dialogue, but I feel like there was something about this match that was
There was something that did not click. And I'm not sure what it was exactly. It could have been more brutal. It could have been a no disqualification. It could have been a Texas death match.
right.
Maybe that's what it was missing.
Was a little bit of extreme there because
A little bit of extreme because they built it to something like this.
right.
And it's like when you if they built this differently, I don't think people would have been as so
But Minoru Suzuki, I think Minoru Suzuki could pull off a good match with some stipulate, like not like a
because Minoru
singles.
Suzuki likes the pain, and it would have
Right.
been really
It would
good
have
to
been
build
really,
on
It
that.
would have been a good. It would
Now
have been
they
a good
they
feel.
incorporated chairs, they incorporated tables,
But not in the way that I would have liked it to incorporate it. I
Right.
would have liked a little bit more, maybe no disqualification, because everyone loves Jon Moxley doing those no DQ matches. I mean, fuck, Jon Moxley likes doing those kinds of matches.
Right.
So
If they built this match differently than
Yep.
what it was, they could have gotten away with it and I wouldn't have been as pissed. But the thing about New Japan, in which I love, is their incorporation of storyline, very simple storyline, into these matches where you have to like the story to get into the match. And if the match does not live up to the story, it kind of falls flat.
Right.
And that's how wrestling should be.
Right.
And I love it.
Right.
Moxley did win with a Death Rider on the chairs.
And then after that match,
Zack Sabre Jr.
comes
out.
We're going to have a good, I think it's going to be Sakura Genesis or something similar.
Yep.
Where it's going to be Jon Moxley.
Well, Sakura Genesis is the next one.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because
So-
because the thing is that the Olympics is really going to throw a monkey wrench in a lot of things here in Japan.
Right.
They're going to do Sakura Genesis before, but then they're not going to start. They're going to do Sakura before the Olympics.
Right.
But then they're not going to start G1
Until, like, October.
until October. They're
Right.
going to do a pay-per-view. They're going to do Wrestle Dynasty around that time in Madison Square Garden. They're not going to be in Japan at all.
Right, because I don't think they can get it.
It'd be stupid if they did. So, because everybody's going to go to the Olympics through that time. So, I'm not sure if we're going to have a Dominion. Because Dominion is usually around the summer.
Right.
Wrestle Dynasty might be its
No, they're doing Dominion 6.9 or whatever. Yeah. They're
Oh,
doing
really?
It. Yeah, they're doing it.
6.9, really?
Or 6.14 or whatever. No, they're doing Dominion.
They're going to do Dominion during Olympics.
No, the Olympics are in July.
Oh, all right, never mind. I guess because they wanted to get Dominion done,
Yeah.
and then start doing the build up for G1. They're gonna do G1 in September.
Right. So, anyways, we'll get back to that afterwards. Last match of the night, though, the double championship, first ever double title defense. Tetsuya Naito and Kenta. It was a good match.
This match built up so perfectly, and this match was so good.
It was.
They had everything where Kenta was a great chicken shit heel, where he's like, "Oh, I'm this, all this in the bag of chips," because he is the Mount Rushmore of Japanese wrestling right now. He's Kenta. Right. He is.
They strapped a rocket. Once he returned, they strapped a rocket ship to that man.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know what they did with WWE, but they fucking failed with Kenta. And I'm glad that he went back to New Japan before they really damaged him hardcore. They had a great run-in with Jay White attacking Tetsuya Naito. But then Bushi came in, he got laid out. But then Hiromu Takahashi came in and neutralized the situation. It was a Destino where Tetsuya Naito retained, and Hiromu Takahashi came out because around this time they always do the heavyweight champion versus the junior heavyweight champion.
And so that's what's happening at the
They're
next
building
one.
that.
They're doing Hiromu Takahashi versus Tetsuya Naito.
Yes. And what I'm hearing is they're going to put the Intercontinental Champion on the line as well. Only the Intercontinental.
Huh.
Which would be very interesting. It's only a rumor,
Right.
to what I've heard, but they want to do something big with this because this is two LIJ members.
Yep.
The two most popular LIJ members.
Duh.
And both of them are just top of their game right now.
Right.
It would be stupid not to do something cool like that.
It would be. So,
That was New Beginning.
yeah. Your favorite, your star rating for the whole event and your favorite match.
I'm gonna give it a solid 4.5.
Okay.
And my favorite match, barely, honestly, was Naito and Kenta for double champion. It felt significant.
Yep.
It was really good. They built a lot of things around it, and then there's also a storyline that goes past it, and I thought that was really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing, not because I'm lazy, because I honestly agree with you. 4.5 stars. Not like the most perfect of all time, but it was a great way to start off the year.
Right.
And then And then the last match with Kenta, I thought that was a tremendous match.
Oh, absolutely. And Kenta was not buried at all. He can go for those double belts again easily, but I think what they want to do is Jay White being the next contender. Obviously, he won the big singles match.
Right.
He comes in, attacks Naito, bloodies him up as well, where he was gushing blood too, which is very rare.
Right.
And now, since Naito's going to be taking a break from defending at least one of the championships, that's going to be something that's going to be leading into possibly Dominion.
Yeah.
Which I'm totally okay with. So, that was the event. So when we come back from break, we will discuss NXT Takeover Portland to end up our show. Absolutely.
So we'll be right back.
Great. And if you guys enjoy it, follow the stream, join the Patreon, all that fun stuff. And we are back with the final show of the weekend, which is NXT Takeover Portland. A very interesting show.
I am wrestled out after this weekend.
Woo! It was a lot of fun, though. God damn it!
I'm hungry.
I'm starving. So let's talk about Portland first. First match was the North American Championship match between Keith Lee and Dominik Dijakovic.
Wow!
There was something weird about this match. I can't put my finger on it. It felt sloppy in parts where I was scared, but then there were parts.
Dijakovic and Keith Lee, I don't know what was going on with them for this match.
There was like an X-Plex on the apron, and this is a great example of what happened. It was really slow. Keith Lee looked like he rolled on it, but not only that, but then he fell off of the apron and landed right on his head, and it looked bad. Where the referee was like checking, he's like, "Oh shit, that would look bad." And I think the crowd was like, "Oh Jesus, he has a broken neck or something." Luckily, he was fine.
But what's going on with Dominik and Keith?
I felt like, here's my thoughts, and I'm being totally honest, and this is no hate on anybody. I felt like Dijakovic was in a lot of pressure in this situation, and he really took his time on some of the moves where it hindered him more than it helped him.
Same with, I think Keith Lee kind of stooped down a little bit too, because Keith Lee was used to performing in front of a crowd like that.
Right. And I think he was
whereas Dominik was not.
And like I said, there were some really big shining moments where Keith Lee was sitting in a chair, and then Dominik Dijakovic did a leapfrog from the ring to the crowd, and it was like, goddamn, he moved like a cruiserweight. He needs more confidence when he moves.
Yeah.
Because he's so good.
Dominik, you're so good at your job. Don't let the crowd...
Don't hesitate. Don't worry about it. You know what you're doing in that ring.
Imagine it's an arena of 500 people, because I know he came from...
Ring of Honor. You know, you've been in NXT. This is a rocket ship, and I get it. And this was not a bad match.
No, it wasn't. It was a good match, but I felt like it for the first 10 to 15 minutes, and then
you saw the progression of him being more comfortable,
more confidence.
And then once you did that, it was hard hitting. Then it was really good. Great kickouts too.
It was
super good.
It was. And kudos to Triple H for putting it the first match, because you understand you don't want to kill the crowd early, so give them the match where the people are the least confident first.
Right, and then it was Keith Lee who won.
Yep.
He is still North American champion. Feel good moment. Feel good moment after where they hugged. Good show of respect. Not hating on it.
No,
it was
good. It was a good match.
Right. I'm going to say before we go on to the next match, this was, if I had to choose the worst match, this was the worst match.
This was the worst match, yep.
And like I said, that's saying, oh, this particular diamond isn't cut as good as the other ones in this set.
Because there were 6 diamonds in this match.
Oh, God, yeah. Speaking of the next match, Dakota Kai and
Tegan Fox
street fight.
This match,
Oh my god, this match was good.
I got invested in this match because there was a great rivalry coming into it.
What a rivalry.
What a brutal way
a great brutal match.
Yeah.
Now, this is when a match needed to be brutal.
Yes.
It was just so good. There was a lot of great emotion. There were slow moments where it broke up a lot of this intensity.
Right.
And it was so...
But you could see the progression of the characters, and it was just tremendous.
Right. At the end of the match, it looked like Tegan Fox was going to win, but then I can't remember her name.
I can't remember her name either.
You have an iPad in front of you. Why don't you look it up?
You know what? Fuck you.
This woman, I can't remember her name, but she was tall, very big woman. Not big as like part of fat, but she was like Amazon big.
Right.
She attacked Tegan Fox.
Raquel Gonzalez.
Thank you. Raquel Gonzalez.
From the Performance Center.
Right.
So she's obviously making her debut, and she's aligning herself with Dakota Kai.
Where they, Dakota Kai won with the attack. And, okay, also the table spot. Raquel Gonzalez threw Tegan Fox off of the top turnbuckle.
Knox with an N.
Knox. Did I say Fox?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Knox. Where she hit the table, but the table didn't break, so it slid. Where the head was still on there, and the head was all cranked up bad. I'm like, oh god, oh man, it was super bad.
It was super bad.
It was a really good match, though. My god, and I like this possible where Dakota Kai has now almost an insurance investment.
Yeah.
And I think that's really good.
With Raquel, yeah. It's going to be good. So we'll see. I feel like this rivalry is going to continue a little bit longer.
Right.
So it'll be good. I think Dakota Kai will get... I think that
exceeded...
Tegan Knox will get her own insurance policy.
I think so, too. And we're going to have a tag team match or something that would be really good.
Yeah.
Overall, this match was awesome.
It was a good match following the first match.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good follow-up.
This match, I will say, exceeded my expectations.
Yep, absolutely.
And goddamn, man. I mean, these two are so good.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Right. So, next match, though, Finn Balor and Johnny Gargano. This match was awesome.
Two NXT legends. Just... doing what they do best, and they had such great chemistry. The rivalry building up to it was awesome. The match itself was fantastic.
Yep.
To where there could be room for more, possibly.
Yes.
But I feel like the right person won. Not because I kept Goldie, but because Finn Balor's been on this roll, and Johnny Gargano... no matter how many times Johnny Gargano can lose, he will always be that guy.
Right, that's true. He does not get buried in any match.
Right. He's just too late. It's like
he's
Daniel
incapable
Bryan.
of being buried.
He is the Daniel Bryan of NXT. No matter what, he's going to be the absolute fan favorite, and
right.
You're going to get a match of the year candidate out of him. It was a coup de grace in a brutal 1916 for Finn Balor to win. But
it was close. I mean,
here's
the thing is that Tiger Height, he won last week. He defended the championship for Goldie last week. Won handily 3-1 with Osaka. But this one... it could have gone either way. It really could have gone either way.
I was probably more nervous about this one than I was for last week.
Yeah.
I can't say I was as nervous as I was for Royal Rumble weekend.
But even then, he just kind of went out of the park with that with Charlotte win. So
right. I knew it was going to be one of the two, and I'm like, I'm just going to go with Charlotte, which I thought was the right choice. So anyway, speaking of Charlotte, let's go into our next match, which was the NXT Women's Championship match. Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley.
This match I felt like was a little bit.
This felt like an after. This felt like an
afterthought. You know why it felt like an afterthought? Because we all knew what was happening.
We knew guaranteed that Rhea Ripley was going to win.
There was no way that she was going to lose her championship.
And I thought that was incredibly disappointing. What I wanted to see was
Charlotte interfere in the match caused a disqualification.
No. Here's my thing. If they waited, where Charlotte did not even show up on television after the Royal Rumble win and said nothing, and then attacked Rhea Ripley here, where nobody thought, where the Bianca Belair match was not an afterthought because everybody knew, because she came out and interfered. She said, "Oh, have me face you." Say nothing.
Right.
Until this, where Charlotte says, "I've made my decision at this show." That would have been money.
Yeah, that would have been money.
Now, I'm not hating this.
Because they had a good match, but to me, it felt like an afterthought. Everyone in the crowd knew it.
Right.
And that was the problem.
Right. It was a great match.
It was
a very good match.
But
and
it was
Charlotte still attacked Bianca.
Yep. Charlotte came out. She declared, so it's gonna be Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley WrestleMania.
At the very least, who we know of right now. I still feel like they might do a triple threat, but that's just me.
No, I don't think they're going to, because Bianca Belair lost clean.
Right.
So I think it's it for Bianca.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for killing momentum.
Right. Next match was the Tag Team Championship?
Yes, the Broserweights and the Undisputed Era.
This match was really good.
I love the entrance for this match.
Oh, yes. Also, Bobby Fish looked really old. And also,
how much fish can Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish?
So the most random shit. So during the match, or during the entrance for the Broserweights, they kept doing that, and they had the shirts of how much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish.
And then we had them sing
and
along.
then there was like a little dance. Like they had the text go over, and then there was a little dancing fish where Matt Riddle was saying how much you could fry fish, and the fish was like, whoop. It's like it slid right across instead of like jumping.
Right.
So basically, think of like the SpongeBob SquarePants thing where it was like boom, 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 boom. It was kind of the same thing. How much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish? With like a realistic fish. And it was so funny, and people were dying. Because it was also over the Titantron.
Yeah, it was.
With WWE. So I thought that was super fun.
And you could tell that Pete Dunne just would have none of it.
Oh, he was so pissed. He was just like, I don't care. I love the contrast. It's so funny. But the match itself, when it started, was so good.
Oh my god, this match was really good. I love Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle, because they're so contrasting in their styles.
Right. And
but at the same time, they're so similar. It's kind of weird.
They're so similar in their styles, but their personalities are drastically different, so they approach the style differently.
Yes.
And I thought that was really good. But the Broserweights won.
Yeah.
They won the match.
Yep.
Which I thought it was a shot in the dark.
But it was the right choice to make.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we don't want any more Undisputed Era. I love this like progression of the Undisputed Era starting to lose their championship slowly.
Right.
Because I feel like that's the right way to do it. You don't want them all to lose their champions on the same night.
Right.
You want them to like start like cohesively working together and then have it all fall apart at the end.
Right.
That would be the best way to go. So, I hate it because I gave away the results for the next match, but I like the Undisputed Era's way of losing these titles. Like, they lost the North American champion first.
Right. Which was kind of the throwaway thing anyway.
Now they lost tag team champions.
Right.
And then they're going to lose world champion, but not tonight.
Right. So the main event, Adam Cole
Baby.
versus Tommaso Ciampa for the NXT champion. The rivalry was amazing.
So good.
This match was incredible.
I kind of got exhausted after this one.
Oh, man, I needed a cigarette after this shit. And I was even talking about a cigar, but I've been fighting a cold the last 4 days, so...
I'm also hungry. I want a chicken.
You want a chicken?
Yes.
You want like a live chicken.
Just a live chicken.
Ah, fantastic. But no, the rivalry for this match was awesome.
Yep.
Where this was the first title opportunity for Tommaso Ciampa since he lost the NXT
Or he
champion.
relinquished it. He
Relinquished it. Yes, exactly. So this was the first singles match. It was a really good singles match. There were a lot of really good things. There were a lot of really scary moments as well, where they really played into that neck injury.
Right.
Peanut Gallery did a lot of it during the watch party, where like there was a one spot where he's like, really, didn't he barely hit it? And I'm like reacting. I'm like, God damn it. Do you not know how to kayfabe like reactions?
There is no such thing. Kayfabe is dead.
Well, for Peanut Gallery, because that's Peanut Gallery's kayfabe, where kayfabe is dead.
Yes.
So he's gonna drastically overdo it.
Yes.
Which I think is funny. But it was a really good match. Adam Cole
Baby.
did win, and it was just fantastic.
It was, well, what I liked about it was at the very end of the match.
Oh yes,
Johnny Gargano hit Tommaso Ciampa. Johnny Gargano betrayed Tommaso Ciampa.
Right, now Johnny Gargano is going to be like a full-fledged heel because everybody wanted to see
Tommaso Ciampa is a babyface, which is weird thinking about it, but I think they're setting it up for a triple threat match, in my opinion.
Right. I think they're going to do a triple threat match at Mania.
Because Johnny Gargano did not join Undisputed Era with this.
I'm shocked that he didn't. I would have been. That would have been awesome.
No. I think the reason for that is because Johnny Gargano does not like the Undisputed Era, but I think he hates Tommaso Ciampa more.
Right.
Than he likes Johnny.
Right.
Or likes Undisputed Era. Never mind. Anyways, so that happened. So we'll see some great things coming forward.
So the only champion right now in the Undisputed Era is the world champion. Also, I believe if history tells me correctly, Adam Cole will be the longest reigning NXT champion.
I think he'll come
ever.
Close, but I don't think he will. Anyway, so the next NXT Takeover UK is in Dublin, Ireland.
Yes, they announced that. That's in April.
Yeah. No, that's in March.
No, it's in April.
No, it's in March.
No, it's in April.
NXT
It was late April. Yeah, check it. Maybe you should, pay attention, Peanut Gallery.
You know what?
Instead, you're sitting here trashing Goldie in her gloriousness.
Fuck you.
And she is exactly where she belongs.
Uh-huh.
I like how we both, invested in Goldie and he doesn't care.
Oh, you're right. It is in April.
I told you it's in late April.
Asshole.
It's like April 26th or something like that. I'm just so good at what I do.
Anyways, the next NXT Takeover
is in Tampa.
Which is the night for WrestleMania, so we'll see that.
I feel like a lot of the title matches are going to be then. I believe there's going to be the tag team in
The
North
only title
American.
match that is not going to be
the women's.
Is women's.
We don't know about the world champion yet.
I feel like, though, they could easily do it at Mania if they wanted
I feel like they will do a Mania, but you never know.
I don't know. Anyways, we'll see. So your rating and best match of the night, in your opinion?
I'm going to give this a 4.
Okay.
A solid 4. I feel like there were some matches that were very underwhelming. Mm-hmm. Overall, there were more than one, and that's why I had to give it a 4. The best match easily was Tommaso Ciampa and Adam Cole. The story was so great, but it was a very close second to Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox.
All right.
Very, very close. If the ending of Kai and Nox was different, that would have been the match of the night.
Right. So I am going to agree with you on the match, but I am not going to agree with you on star rating. I'm going to give it 4.5.
Oh, all right.
Peanut Gallery is not all doom and gloom. Peanut Gallery actually cares about good wrestling, and I thought it was, between the two shows, they were pretty much head-to-head.
The two shows.
Osaka and...
Right, oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I had to give Osaka a little bit of a nudge because I feel like the matches that I expected to be dog shit were dog shit, but the matches that were good were really good, and then you had that... Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match, which I did not think was going to be as good as it was, and that's why I gave it a 4.5.
All right, well, Fair enough. So, anyways, that's pretty much it. Is there anything else, though, news-wise, that we have to discover or discuss?
I did want to talk about the arrest with Teddy Hart.
Oh, okay.
He was arrested in, I believe it was Fairfax, Virginia, for enough steroids for distribution.
Ooh.
He was in his... Oh, God, he has some kind of insanely expensive car. He was pulled over for a regular traffic stop, and he was arrested for possession of narcotics for the purposes of distribution.
Ooh.
And it was steroids and the thing to where you don't get the swelling for the steroid after effect in the boobs. For like where it builds the extra tissue. I can't remember exactly what the charges were. Peanut Gallery, can you look it up, by the way?
No.
I'm gonna... Bitch.
I'm not going to look it up.
But yes, he was arrested Friday for these charges. And his girlfriend, who, if I'm not mistaken, was her or she signed to Ring of Honor, she released a video of the situation without totally acknowledging it of what was going on. And she has, I believe she has a child with Teddy. And it's a crazy situation because Teddy Hart is a Hart. He is the nephew of Bret. He is, I believe, the son of one of the least, I think it was Bruce. But he is a grandson of Stu. So, you know, it was a very big arrest. And it's a very bad situation. And the charges are very bad too.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he was the youngest guy to sign with WWE, at least to that point. He was 18 when he signed his contract. At least at the time. Mm-hmm. And he just keeps ruining it. And it's like, he will always be associated with Hearts.
Right.
And that is why this is a really, really, really big situation. Because the Hearts have always been work hard, no steroids, all about good technical wrestling.
Right.
And then you get this Teddy Hart guy. And we met Teddy. Mm-hmm. Very nice guy. But then he does something like this, and it's like, dude, you're not helping your family at all.
Right.
You're not helping your situation. Nobody's going to hire you at this point. Goddamn, I'd rather hire Alberto El Patron at this point.
Right.
He's going to take steroids.
So, also, WrestleMania 37 location was announced. It's in Los Angeles.
I'm not surprised.
Kind of obvious.
Now, it was either between Los Angeles or Vegas. It was close to being here. And if it was, I would have gotten tickets immediately, one. But
since we're about 3 hours away from Los Angeles, we'll get tickets. We'll try and get tickets at least.
We'll try.
It's worth it to us.
It doesn't hurt. We can fly to LAX.
Oh, no, we're not flying. We'll drive. Then we have the car for the weekend.
No? You're driving, have fun in traffic.
That's, you know.
We'll discuss it later. But this was a very good weekend. It was a lot of fun.
So anyways, next weekend there are no shows. It is Peanut Gallery's pick, so look forward to that. We will announce it before the show, so check out our social media.
Can you at least tell me on like Tuesday or something so I can make a thumbnail and whatever?
Yeah, absolutely. So I will let Tiger Height know, and look for social media. Follow our social media. We will know what the topic is, and then we will go through it, and it will be amazing, and everyone will have a boner.
I'm excited. Also, become a patron at patreon.com/MajesticP. I updated all of the
Yes, we were doing thumbnails for that, too, because we did our test tonight. In fact, I am sitting on a living room couch with this mic.
Right, and we are going to be releasing like little snippets and stuff, so if you want to watch the show in its entirety... And not only that, but it's like $50, and you watch every single show with us.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
Yep.
We have the stream down pat. It looks really good, and we should have no problems. And it's going to be private, only for patrons.
Yep, absolutely.
And then also MP Throwback as well, and then you can choose what we discuss as well. So we'll start doing that. And then also, if you want to support and join the Discord where you can watch the chat while the watch party happens, that'll be a lot of fun. A lot of good stuff going on. And follow us on social media, share the videos and all of that stuff. And as always, be majestic.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great night.